Hey guys, what's up? Today I got a battle for you. This one is an RU match I had with Martenson Mafia. And here we go. I'm going to start with my Moltres. He's going to start with his Rhyperior. I'm going to go ahead and say that he was not expecting me to have Hidden Power Grass, or he was expecting me to be bulky and that he could live it. But I'm not bulky. I do have it and he doesn't live it. So that's a very quick advantage to me. Here I thought he would want to go for the Toxic, so I'm going to switch out to my Quillfish because it is part Poison type. And I figure he wouldn't be able to do too much to me, other than, like, Dragon Pulse or whatever, so I'd be able to get some hazards. Unfortunately, he's a Dragon Dancer. I mean, Intimidate works in my favor, but not really, because his Quillfish only has Aqua Jet, and that won't be doing anything, because this most likely has Roost, sorry. I do, however, have Will-O-Wisp on this Gardevoir, so I am going to go into it, and I am going to get off a Will-O-Wisp. If you're going to go for the +1 Dragon Claw, it's not really going to do a whole... I mean, it did a lot, but it's not enough for a 2-hit KO. So, yeah, he's going to set up another Dragon Dance. And he figures there's really not a whole lot I can do at this point because I haven't gone into that direct counter. I do have something that probably could have almost one-shotted, maybe one-shotted, but it would get killed, and it's slower than this Altaria already because of the 2 Dragon Dances. Will-O-Wisp finally hits after missing the first one, and I am just going to go for the Wish here, just so that if he wants to go for the Dragon Claw, he's going to have to be able to have enough Dragon Dances, which I believe the magic number would be 4? Because he had 1, and he didn't 2-hit. It was not even a 2-hit KO, so probably 4 or 5. But now that he's burned, I don't even think he can 1-hit KO me, to be completely honest. So I'm just going to start going for Psychics. I figure if I can get a special defense drop, then hey. I'm going to get a useless crit, and you might say it's not useless because it's more damage, but you know what? All it did was made him roost 1 turn earlier. That's all it did. If I hadn't got a crit, he would have Dragon Danced, and then I would have Psychicked again, and he would have just, went for the roost. But he goes for it now instead, so it's really useless. What I really wanted was a special defense drop. That way I could be doing more and more and more and more damage with my Psychics. But of course I'm not going to get that. And yeah, so I'm just going to keep going for the Psychics. He shows me here that he has Heal Bell, and I'm like, wow, so that means he doesn't have Earthquake, which means that any Steel type can pretty much wall this. Although there aren't too many in RU. Steelix comes to mind, so does Durant. Both of them, which could have the potential Stone Edge, which would absolutely rape the Altaria. So it's kind of weird that he doesn't, take that into account. But whatever. Actually, we were talking. Durant kind of does destroy a large portion of his team. So yeah, I don't know. Anyways, here he's finally gonna hit me with a Dragon Claw. He's gonna get a crit. Don't really think that mattered because I think he's at +5. He probably only went to +5 because he didn't remember about the Intimidate, but it's sort of irrelevant. I'm gonna go to my Miltank. I'm like, okay, Miltank, you have to paralyze. Like, come on, paralyze, please paralyze. And what do you know? Of course, I don't paralyze. I'm like, well, I would have taken a crit too, but no, neither of those happened. And that is a Jolly Max Attack Miltank with a Stab Body Slam, so that was kind of not very impressive damage. This is actually the first time I've used an offensive Miltank. Usually the ones I use have Toxic or T-Wave or Stealth Rocks and Seismic Toss, and then Heal Bell and Milk Drink. But yeah, I'm gonna go into my Girder, and he's gonna get another crit, which really sucked because this Girder could have been useful to me a little bit later on. But because he got a crit, I'm like, there's no point in really saving it. There's nothing you can really do. He brings in a Venomoth. I'm like, whatever. I don't really care if it goes to sleep or anything like that because, like I said, it's useless. If not for that crit, I'd still have like 200 health, and I'd be very willing to save this. Well, not 200, probably around 175, 180, something like that. So I'm going to my Moltres to threaten his Venomoth because he probably wouldn't be able to hit me unless he has like a random HP Rock, or even Psychic wouldn't really do that much after +1. He's going to stay in with Gastrodon, knowing that I have HP Grass, but I don't know if he knows, but I know I cannot one-shot it because this thing is most likely especially defensive. But I also know he can't kill me with a Scald. So yeah, at this point, I figure he's going to want to switch out. Air Slash is a good option to hit anything on his team, and this Gallade comes in, and he's going to get hit very hard, and he's actually going to die. So that's problem solved. Unfortunately, I'm going to be left at so low HP that this Rotom is going to be able to come in. I figure even if he's Scarfed, even if he's timid, a Leaf Storm will still kill me despite me quad resisting it because it's still a stab 140 base power attack. If I had more HP, if I had somewhere around 100, I would have gone out to his Dugtrio, and he would have not been able to Volt Switch, right? Or he would have had to, excuse me, and I would have been able to block it with Dugtrio, and that would have been great because then I could have, done some more shenanigans. But that's not how it happened. Venomoth comes in. I'm gonna kill it with Stone Edge. This Rotom comes in. I'm gonna sacrifice my Girder, which if he hadn't got critted before, I would have went into my Quillfish to take the Sleep Powder, and then I would have went to it here to sacrifice it, and then went into Girder there to Mach Punch. That would have done enough damage where I'm fairly confident. I'm obviously going to do the damage calc, and I'll be showing it up above right now as I'm talking. But I'm fairly confident that Dugtrio's Sucker Punch along with the Mach Punch would be able to kill this Rotom. The reason I switched out there was because I figure the -2 Leaf Storm's not going to Okomi. It's only going to do around 50%. And I would be able to take it. So I figured he'd want to switch out to reset it. And I'd go to Dugtrio, kill this Gastrodon with Earthquake, and then, it wouldn't have really mattered because I still did have to deal with the fact that his Rotom would have come back in, OHKO'd my Quillfish with a Leaf Storm, and then killed my Dugtrio with a -2 Leaf Storm, guaranteed. Then again, he could have missed. I could have gotten crits. Quilava has Aqua Jet, as I said. It could have done a decent chunk, and I don't know how much Sucker Punch should have done. But, whatever. Stuff happens. That was the battle. It's pretty cool. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Good game, Martin. And we'll just have to have another one where I win. Anyways, see you guys later.